Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 8, text 65. Rajo Vacho Suto Me Balako Brahman Strayanena Karunatmana Nirbhasito Panchavarsha Saho Matra Mahan Kavi Rajo Vacho Sutomi Balako Brahman Strayanena Karunatmana Nirbhasita Panchavarsha Sahamatra Mahan Kavi Rajo Vacho Sutomi Balako Brahman Strayanena Karunatmana Nirbhasita Panchavarsha Sahamatra Mahan Kavi
Nirbhasita Panchavarsha Sahamatra Mahan Kavi Rajo Vacha Sutome Balako Brahman Strayanena Karunatmana Nirbhasita Panchavarsha Sahamatra Mahan Kavi
Me, my, Balakaha, tender boy, Brahman, my dear Brahmana, Strayanena, one who is too addicted to his wife, Akaruna Atmana, one who is very hard of heart and without mercy,
one who is very hard of heart and without mercy.
Nirbhasitaha is banished. Panchavarshaha, although the boy is 5 years old. Saha, with Matra, mother, Mahan, great personality. Kavi, devotee. Rajovacha, Sutomi Balako Brahman Strayanena Karunatmana Nirbhasita Panchavarsha Sahamatra Mahan Kavi. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. The king replied, O best of the Brahmanas, I am very much addicted to my wife, and I am so fallen that I have abandoned all merciful behavior, even to my son, who is only 5 years old. I have banished him and his mother, even though he is a great soul and a great devotee. An inquiry of Narada Muni, why? There are some specific words which are to be understood very carefully. The king said that since he was very much addicted to his wife, he had lost all his mercy. You understand? That's a fact. If somebody will be addicted to a woman, he will lose all his good qualities. Sama dama bhavascheti. That verse is also there. Isn't it 11th canto? You'll find. It's fact, that's a fact. Yes. The king said that since he was very much addicted to his wife, he had lost all his mercy. That's the result of becoming too affectionate towards women. The king had 2 wives. The first wife was Suniti, the second wife was Suruchi. He was too attached to the second wife, however, so he couldn't behave well with Dhruva Maharaj. That was the cause of Dhruva's leaving home to perform austerities. Although, as a father, the king was affectionate towards his son, he minimized his affection for Dhruva Maharaj because he was too much addicted to the second wife. Now he was repenting that both Dhruva Maharaj is married wife, the king, she was therefore almost banished also. The king repented, having banished his boy, for Dhruva was only 5 years old, and a father should not banish his wife and children or neglect their maintenance. Repentant over his neglect of both Suniti and her son, he was morose and his face appeared withered. According to Manusmriti, one should never desert his wife and children. In a case where the wife and children are disobedient and do not follow the principles of home life, they are sometimes given up. But in the case of Dhruva Maharaj, this was not applicable because Dhruva was very mannerly and obedient. Moreover, he was a great devotee. Such a person is never to be neglected. If the king was obliged to banish him, now he was very sorry. He is a devotee. He is endowed with all good qualities. Jasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana sarve gunis tattva samasti sura parava bhartasya kutumohtuna manarthana sati dhavat vahitu. Isn't it? Jasyasti bhaktir bhagavati akinchana. Who is such a devotee, akinchana bhakta, niskinchana bhakta, who have developed another devotion, all good qualities appear in this person. Sarve gunis tattva samasti sura. With all godly qualities and demigods appear in his body. He is such a Vaishnava. Sarva Mahaguna Guna Vaishnava Sarire Krishna Bhakte Krishna Guna Samoli Sansare. Sarva Mahaguna Guna Vaishnava Sarire Krishna Bhakte Krishna Guna Samoli Sansare. Who is a Krishna Bhakta? Dear devotee of Lord Krishna. He is endowed with all divine qualities. You understand? Krishna Guna, that is there in Krishna. Yes, is such a person. How he will be neglected and abandoned? And King Uttanapada did this because he was very much addicted to his second wife. He lost all his good qualities, mercy. This is teachings. These are teachings here in Srimad Bhagavatam, many places. Srimad Bhagavatam, many places you find this subject matter, this topic is so important, the addiction to a woman. Too much addiction to a woman. It's condemned. It's condemned. Many places you find. This has been given. And this is a great stumbling block. Great obstacle path for devotional service. Yes. Great obstacle. You'll find this in 7th canto Bhagavatam, Prahlad Maharaj said, and Narada Muni speaks about it also. Krishna Maharaj. In 9th canto Bhagavatam you'll find in Saubhari Muni Charita and also Jajati Devajani Charita. And 6th canto Bhagavatam also you'll find those verses are there. And 11th canto Bhagavatam also you'll find, and 3rd canto Bhagavatam also you'll find couple of devotees, Mother Devotee about it. Yes, so many places. Srimad Bhagavatam you'll find. 4th canto Bhagavatam also you'll find how Narada speaks to Chinamasi, isn't it? About that. 5th canto Bhagavatam also you'll find about King Priyabrata. So many places you'll find. This has been said. This kind of house also says, Jamaraj says, I was saying last evening, bring those men to me, messengers, my dear messengers, Jamadutas, those who are very much addicted, home heart. Not those who have not developed attraction towards the Bhagavad Gita, Paramahamsas, speaking such a nectar and mellow emanating from it. They don't drink it, isn't it? And 11th kind of heart also you find. This Pururava Akhyana is also there. So many places. And Krishna's instruction also to Uddhava in 11th kind of heart. There also you'll find. You understand? All these places. And Avadhut Brahmana Sukti to Jadurajan also. There you'll find about it. So here also you find what kind of how say King Uttanapada says on inquiry, Narada Muni's inquiry, why you are monks? What has happened to you? He says this is the result. That I am too much addicted to my second wife, therefore I abandoned. I lost all my good qualities. I am so fallen that I have abandoned all merciful behavior, even to my son, who is only 5 years old, and I banished him, and his mother, even though he is a great soul, great devotee. You understand? Though great soul and great devotee. 11th canto Bhagavatam, you will find this verse is there. They say, Kim vidyaya kim tapasa ki tyagena studena va kim viviktena maunena strivirdasya manahudam. You understand? You have that verse? Yeah? Kim vidyaya kim tapasya kim tyagena studena va kim viviktena maunena strivirdasya manahudam. Whose mind is stolen by a woman. You understand? What is the value of his education, his tapasya, his renunciation, his shastra shravan, or staying in a solitary place, or becoming mauna? Understand my language? No value at all. He loses all good qualities. Do you follow? That is there. This is King Pururava says. King Pururava says. 11th kind of Bhagavatam. Krishna's instruction to Uddhava. Strinang Stri Sanginang Sangam Tettva Duratatmavan Kheme Vivikta Asino Chintayin Mam Adundrita No Tathasya Bhavet Kleso Bandhaschanya Prasangata Joshi Sangatata Punso Tathas Tatsangi Sangata. That was 11th canto, 11th canto, 14th chapter. 29, 30 verse. Krishna says, who is a wise man? Who is a wise man, intelligent man? He should not associate with you. Woman or a person addicted to woman, Stri Sangi. He should be away from such persons. Women and persons addicted to men. He should meditate on me, staying in a solitary place. Na tathasya bhavet klesha bandhasya anya prasangata joshi sanga jatha punsa tatha sungi sung tot sungi sungata. Who is a fool, who is unintelligent fool, he becomes attracted towards woman and develops too much attraction, decent woman. Therefore, as a result, he suffers again and again more and more in this material world, and his bondage, this material bondage becomes much tighter, much tighter, much tighter. Yes, that's the result. And this is the result now. He expresses, King Uttampada expresses, because of this, I am very much addicted to my wife and I am so fallen. I have abundant, own merciful behavior. Even to my own son, who is only 5 years old, I have banished him and his mother, even though he is a great deep soul and a devotee. Yes. 7th canto has a reply. This Prahlad Maharaj says, his instruction to his demoniac boyfriends. Katham priyaya anukampitaya sangam rahasyam rusiransya mantran 7, 6, 11, 13. Srusuta sneho sita sisuna kalakranang anurakta chitta tejat kosaskrut ibehomana karmani lobhat avitrupta kama kaupastha jeham bahumanyamana katham vedati duranta moha. To find out. 7, 6, 11. Katham priyaya anukampitaya sangam rahasyam rusiransya mantra sussuta sneha sita sisuna kalakranang anurakta chitta.
How can a person who is most affectionate to his family, the core of his heart being always filled with their pictures, give up their association? Specifically, a wife is always very kind and sympathetic and always pleases her husband in a solitary place. Who could give up the association of such a dear and affectionate wife? Small children talk in broken language.
That is very sweet to hear. How can I? Give up, yes.
Very pleasing to hear. And their affectionate father always thinks of their sweet words.
Yes, always thinks of the sweet words. Yes. Always thinks of priyaya anukampitaya sangam rahasya rusira, affectionate husband, always thinks of his wife. Oh, her face, her smiling, her joking, so nice. How can I forget, isn't it? Again thinks of his small kids are there, broken language. Mommy, Daddy, is that? It's so sweet to hear. How can I forget all these things and give up and become a renunciate? Impossible, 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 isn't it? Yes, Prahlad Maharaj says. Then?
How could he give up their association? One's elderly parents and one's sons and daughters are also very dear. A daughter is especially dear to her father, and while living at her husband's house, she is always in his mind.
Always in his mind, yes.
Who could give up that association? Aside from this, in household affairs there are many decorated items of household furniture, and there are also animals and servants. Who could give them up? Who could give up such comforts? The attached householder is like a silkworm.
And it's like attached householder is like a silkworm, yes.
Which weaves a cocoon in which it becomes imprisoned.
It's a cocoon in which it himself becomes imprisoned, yes.
Unable to get out. Simply for the satisfaction of two important senses, the genitals and the tongue, one is bound by material conditions. How can one escape?
Yes. Prahlad Maharaj. Again Prahlad Maharaj in Stockholm, 7th and 9th chapter. 45 verses. Janmaithunadi gruhamedi sukham hi tucham kando enam karoyer iva dukkha dukham trupyanti nehakrupana bahu dukkha bhada kanduti manasi visayita dhira. Yes.
Sex life is compared to the rubbing of two hands to relieve an itch.
Yes.
Grihamedis, so-called grihastas who have no spiritual knowledge, think that this itching is the greatest platform of happiness.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, in the beginning it is very nice. Eating, is very nice, yes. But later on, big source boil, so much pain, consequence. Is, they say sex life is like that. In the beginning, very nice. Later on, so much suffering. Yes, too much attached to it.
Although actually it is a source of distress.
Source of manifold distress. Manifold distress, yes. No.
The Kripanas, the fools who are just the opposite of Brahmanas, are not satisfied by repeated sensuous enjoyment.
The Kripanas are not satisfied in spite of repeated sense enjoyment. Yes. Who can tolerate it? This urge, sexual urge, very strong urge. Not easy thing to tolerate it. And who can tolerate it? Kandutivana manasijam visayata dhira. Yes.
Those who are dhira, however, who are sober and who tolerate this itching, are not subjected to the sufferings of fools and rascals.
Yes. Those who are
Dhira.
Dhira, sober, who are they? They are devotees. Devotees of the Lord, Bhakta. You understand? They can tolerate. Mahaprabhu said, Tharoribo Sahisnuna. Be as tolerant as tree. Do you understand? The Vaishnavas, the devotees of the Lord, they are tolerant. Those who are engaged in bhajan, you understand? Those who are engaged in bhajan, they can tolerate. Those who are not doing bhajan, they are very intolerant. They cannot tolerate it. If you do bhajan, then this power of tolerance is generated. Do you understand? Only the bhajan parayana, Vaishnavas, Bhaktas, they are always engaged in Krishna bhajan, they can tolerate. Therefore Mahaprabhu's instruction, Tharuriva Saishna, be as tolerant as tree. How tree is tolerant, you see? Yes. Tolerates the scorching heat of the sun and gives you cool shade. Torrents of rain, thunderbolt, everything tolerates and gives everything to you. His fruit, flower, twigs, branches, leaves, everything. And if you won't give him water, it tolerates. You dry up, it tolerates. If you cut him to pieces, burn him to ashes, still it tolerates. So tolerant. If you become a devotee, if you can develop another devotion towards Krishna, then you become such tolerant. Otherwise nobody will tolerate. So these urges, especially urge of the tongue and genital. If you can control your tongue, then you are able to control your genital. It's very strong urges. And bhaktas, Vaishnavas can tolerate. Others cannot tolerate. You find also here, seventh canto, Bhagavatam, 7:14, 12-13 verse. See, Narada Muni speaks to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Jaya dadarthe swan pranan hanya va pitaram gurum tasyang swattam striyang jaya jastena hi ajito jito krumived bhasmanishtantam koidam pucham kalevaram kotodiyarathir bhajya kvayam atma navas sadi. Find out.
7:14.
12:30.
One so seriously...
No, it begins, Jaya dadarthe swan pranam. See the verse? That's the verse, I like it.
One so seriously considers one's wife to be his own, that he sometimes kills himself for her or kills others.
So, becomes so merciless. Now, he admits. Uttanapada admits, I have become so merciless. I have abandoned all good qualities, I have abandoned all merciful behavior because of his too much addiction to his second wife. And here it said also. Yes.
Including even his parents or his spiritual master or teacher.
Yes.
Therefore, if one can give up his attachment to such a wife, he conquers the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah.
He has never conquered.
Unconquerable conquer. This is a great stumbling block, path of devotion. So one should understand it. Yes.
Through proper deliberation, one should give up attraction to his wife's body, because that body will ultimately be transformed into small insects, stool or ashes.
Yes.
What is the value of this insignificant body? How much greater is the Supreme Being, who is all-pervading like the sky?
Isn't it?
What is the value of this insignificant body? How much greater is the Supreme Being, who is all-pervading like the sky?
Yes, Supreme Being, all-pervading and all-beautiful. People be attracted towards Him. Beautiful Shyam Sundar form of Krishna. Madhurya Nilaya, source of all beauty, whose beauty far excels that of crores of cupids, Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Vishesha Sobha, isn't it? If somebody is very fortunate, is attracted to such beautiful from Shyam Sundar, the eyes can see, so how his eyes can look at ugly which Maya? You understand? And the women are the weapon of Maya. So what beauty is there? You understand? No beauty at all. Never attracted. That thing happened to this Billomangal Thakur, you see. Billomangal Thakur. He was a great woman hunter in the beginning. He was very much attracted and attached, too much attached to a prostitute named Chintamani Vesya. Even if on his, Pitru Sradha Divasa, the day he, blessings to his Sradha, to his deceased father, according to Shastra, that day a person should chant more. You understand? Holy name. Read Bhagavata, hear Bhagavata, do Sankirtan, do Vaishnava Seva. This way the whole day will be spent. But he was too much addicted, so much addicted, attracted to Vesya, Chintamani Vesya. That day he ran to her quarters. And it was a very bad day, there was torrential rain. Whole land was inundated like flood. And storm was blowing, torrential rain, dark night. He was so mad after it. He was very mad. Yes. Throwing on those a very lusty person is a madman. Yes, and he is a blind man. Kamandha. Kamandha. Blind man also. Do you understand? Such inundation was there, and a dead body was floating. Thought it is he thought it was a boat. So with the help of a dead body, he crossed. Water and went to the waters, house of that Chintamani Vesya. Though, because it is stormy weather, torrential rain, the Vesya prostitute had bolted her doors from inside, couldn't enter. Then he thought of how can I enter? So there is a thatched roof. You understand? Some opening in between wall and thatching. So one snake was hanging there. Thought of it is a rope. He's so mad and blind. So with the help of the snake, he entered into the opening through the thatch and the wall and entered into the room of the Vesya. Chintamani Vesya. Chintamani Vesya looked at, hey, so stormy weather, torrential rain, bad day, and special this is your Pitru Sradha Divasa, day you have offered to your deceased father. Why have you come here? What attraction is there in this body? Do you understand? Huh? It's a nasty body. Filled with all nasty things, filthy things. Kapha, Vata, Pitta, mucus, bile here. Huh? This is a bag filled with three. Dhatus, Kapha, Vata, Pitta, mucus, bile here. Bones are there, flesh is there, urine is there, stool is there, blood is there. All nasty things are there. Huh? What good things are there? Well, what attraction is there to this body? All beautiful is Supreme Lord, Krishna. Huh? If you attracted such beautiful Krishna, how would it be? Why you are attracted to this nasty body? So you get a great shock. That is good. Huh? Then he completely turned his face towards Krishna. Huh? He became sadhu. Huh? Then he started his journey towards Vrindavan, Krishna's dham. Yes. So he had this habit. Because of that habit, while going on the road, he saw a maiden was taking bath in a pond. And I fell. Then he gazed at her, stood there. The maiden, young wife of a person, a sadhu, looks like sadhu. At that time he has put on sadhu dress. Yes, a sadhu. He was going while looking at me, standing there, gazing at me. Immediately she finished her bath, put on her sari, went to her house, and Villamangal followed her and stood at the doorstep. You understand? And that lady reported it to her husband. I was taking a bath, the sadhu was going, looked at me and said, Mom, I came and he followed me, now standing at the doorstep. Husband heard and said, oh, you say sadhu. Sadhu means a very dear devotee of Krishna. He is sadhu, as we have heard. If somebody will serve sadhu, satisfy him, please him, and gets his mercy, thereby one can get mercy of Krishna. Yes, good fortune has arisen to us that a sadhu has come to our doorstep. It is our duty to serve him, to satisfy him, and get his mercy, that our life will be successful, get mercy of Krishna. Her husband said, go, ask him what he wants from you, give him, satisfy him. Huh? This is devoted just life. When a husband says, then she may go. Otherwise, should not come out of the threshold into such dangerous situation. This urge. He said, I don't want anything from you, give me your hairpin. You understand? Lady thought, why sadhu wants hairpin? Maybe wandering in bare feet, some thorn has been pierced into souls in the remove it. Thought like that. You understand? But the thorn is in the heart. And it is pierced through the ear and entered into the heart, in nasty eyes. And the lady gave him hairpin, immediately plucked out his eyes because the nasty eyes finished. Because of this eyes, I looked at such a bodily features of a lady. Now I am in a dangerous situation. Lose everything. He plucked out. You understand? The eyes are there to look at. See the beautiful form of Krishna. Look at. See Krishna. The instruction is, don't see the bodily feature of the lady. Then bring all, what's it? Ruination. Ruination. Everything, all good qualities will be destroyed. They will become merciless. What Uttanapada says. Huh? So seventh kind of happen. Also, you'll find 12th chapter. Narada Muni speaks to Dharmaraj Yudhishthir. Susivilo mita bhugdakya sadadhano jitendriya javadartham vyavaha hare strisu strinirjitesu. Fine.
Shushilom.
Mita bhugdakya.
A brahmachari should be quite well behaved and gentle, and should not eat or collect more than necessary.
Should not eat more than necessary, yes.
He must always be active and expert, fully believing in the instructions of the spiritual master and the Shastra. Fully controlling his senses, he should associate only as much as necessary with women or those controlled by women. Or those controlled by women.
Again read.
Fully controlling his senses.
Fully control senses, yes.
He should associate only as much as necessary.
Only associate with the man as much as necessary. If you are ordered by Guru, go out and preach, distribute books, he may meet a woman while preaching in the street, distributing books. But as much as necessary, only that time. That instruction, don't look at the face of a woman, Guru says. If you meet a woman, don't look at the face of a woman. Oh, sharp arrows are there. That is sharp arrows on the eye. This is the bow, this is the arrow. Yeah. Don't look at the face of a woman. Look down as much as soon. Very little time, finish. 2, 3 words quick. Will you please take this mother book? No, get out from it. That's it. Isn't it? Now the Muni is finished.
He should only associate as much as necessary with women or those controlled by women.
Varjayat pramadagatham agruhosta brhat brata indriyani pramanthini haranti api jater mana. 7. Text 7.
A brahmachari, or one who has not accepted the grihastha ashram, family life, must rigidly avoid talking with women or about women.
Yes.
For the senses are
So
so
not
powerful.
talk with women, talk about women, a brahmachari. Yes.
For the senses are so powerful that they may agitate even the mind of a sannyasi, a member of the renounced order of life.
Yes. Haranti api jatir mana. Indriyani pramanthini haranti api jatir mana. Senses are so strong even. They can agitate the mind of a sannyasi. Nonsense. Yes. Namnagni pramadhanam ghrudakumbha samapuma. Sudangapi rahudaya dannada javadarthagam. Next verse. 9th verse. Namnagni pramadhanam. 9th.
Woman is compared to fire,
Yes.
and man is compared to a butter pot.
Teapot, yes.
Therefore, a man should avoid associating even with his own daughter in a secluded place.
Yes. One daughter, yes.
Similarly, he should also avoid associating with other women.
Yes.
One should associate with women only for important business and not otherwise.
Yes. In 9th canto also you find same instruction. Same verse is there. Jadati Devadani Charita, 9th canto, 19th chapter, text 17. Matra sosra duhitrava nabivikta sanubhavet balavan indra gram viddhamsapi karsat. Find out.
One should not allow oneself to sit on the same seat even with one's own mother.
Even with one's mother, yes.
Sister or daughter.
One sister, one daughter. Should not sit. Allow himself to sit one seat with his mother, sister or daughter. Yes.
For the senses are so strong, even though one is very advanced in knowledge, it may be attracted by sex.
Yes. Bhagavad says, you understand, once you... Then, that chapter 7th canto, 12th chapter, text 10. Kalpayitva atmana javadabhasam idum iswaraha dvaitam tavan na virameta tadohi asya viparjaya. As
long as a living entity is not completely self-realized, as long as he is not independent of the misconceptions of identifying with his body,
yes,
which is nothing but a reflection of the original body and senses, he cannot be relieved of the conception of duality, which is epitomized by the duality between man and woman.
Yes.
Thus there is every chance that he will fall down because his intelligence is bewildered.
Yes. Etat sarvam grahastasya samamnatam jaterapi Guru Brudir Vikalpena Grahastasya Tugamina.
All the rules and regulations apply equally to the householder and the sannyasi.
These are all applicable equally to householder and sannyasi. Yes.
The member of the renounced order of life.
Yes.
The Grihastha, however, is given permission by the spiritual master to indulge in sex during the period favourable for procreation.
Ninth canto, 11th chapter, text 17, you see, Parikshita Maharaj says to Srimad Goswami, Tring pung prasanga etadrik sarvatra prasangavaha apiswaranang kinguta gramyasya gruhacetasa.
The attraction between man and woman, or male and female, always exists everywhere.
Always exists everywhere. Yes, wherever you go. Yes.
Making everyone always fearful. Such feelings are present even among the controllers like Brahma and Lord Shiva.
Yes.
And is the cause of fear for them. What to speak of others who are attracted to household life in this material world?
Yes, even Brahma and Shiva, they are not accepted. Everywhere. Ninth canto, 14th chapter, text 36 to 38. This Urbasi Pururava Vrutanta. Urbasi speaks to Pururava. Pururava was too much task, became attracted and attached to Urbasi. And enjoyed Urbasi so many years. He has not counted. He has not counted. So engrossed. He said, I cannot say how many times sun has arisen and set. When I was engaged in this sexual activities, enjoyment with Urbasi, I cannot say. He said, now when at last Urbasi left him, he became mad. You understand? Crying, naked, crying, running behind Urbasi. Oh, Oi, oh my dear. Urbasi, don't leave me. I cannot survive, I will die. Then Urbasi says, this is 9th canto, 14th chapter, text 36 to 38. Urbasi uvacha, ma mrutha purusositum ma smatva dyur brukai me kvapi sakhyam nava istrinang brukanang hudayam datha strohi akaruna krura durmarsa priya sahasa ghanti or parthyapi visrabdam patim bhatarung apyuta vidhayalika visrambhang agyesu tekta sahuda navam avisyanta pussalya swaira bruttaya. Yes.
Ravasi said, my dear king, you are a man, a hero.
You are a man and you are a hero. Yeah. Why will you die? He said, I'll die. If you live, I'll die. You are a man. You are a hero. Why you die? Guru Goswami. Yes.
Don't be impatient and give up your life.
Yes.
Be sober and don't allow the senses to overcome you like foxes.
Yes.
Don't let the foxes eat you.
Don't let the foxes eat you. Yes.
In other words, you should not be controlled by your senses.
Yes.
Rather, you should know that the heart of a woman is like that of a fox.
Yes. Heart of a woman is that of a fox. Don't be devoured by such fox. Lukaime. Yes. Women are like foxes. In other words, as good person says, don't be devoured by some foxes. You are a man, you are a hero. Yes.
There is no use making friendship with women.
Girlfriend you have. No use of making friendship with women, yes.
Women as a class are merciless and cunning.
Merciless and cunning. Yes, as a class, yes. General nature, that's general nature, yes.
They cannot tolerate even a slight offence.
Yes.
For their own pleasure they can do anything irreligious.
Yes.
And therefore they do not fear killing even a faithful husband or brother.
Yes. They may kill the faithful husband and brother. They can do anything irreligious, yes. Bhagavad says, yes. Then
women are very easily seduced by men. Therefore, polluted women give up the friendship of a man who is their well-wisher and establish false friendship among fools. Indeed, they seek newer and newer friends, one after another.
That it? What's that? This is what you understand. 9th canto Bhagavatam, 19th chapter. Jadati Maharaj says to Devadani, 13th, 14th verse. Jat prithibhyam brihi javam hiranyam pasavastriya na duihanti mana prithim punsa kam hadasyate. Yes.
A person who is lusty cannot satisfy his mind, even if he has enough of everything in this world, including rice, barley and other food grains, gold, animals and women.
All women. You give him all women of the world, a lusty person still is not satisfied. Such insatiation is there, yes.
Nothing can satisfy him.
Nothing can satisfy him. Na jatu kama kamanam upabhuyena samyati habisa krishna vartmeva bhuyariva vivardhate. Yes.
As supplying butter to a fire does not diminish the fire, but instead increases it more and more.
Yes.
The endeavour to stop lusty desires by continual enjoyment can never be successful.
Yes.
In fact, one must voluntarily cease from material desires.
Yes, what the last line?
In fact, one must voluntarily cease.
Voluntarily cease from it. You understand? If you pour ghee, the blazing fire will it be extinguished? Never be extinguished. It become more ablaze, more laughter, more handling. Say, give me more ghee, more ghee. Similarly, the more you give enjoyment to your senses, the senses will demand more. They will never be satisfied. In fact, one should voluntarily cease from it. Yes. How can you voluntarily cease? This is so. I say, its urge is very strong. Husikesha sevanam. If you can engage all your senses, your mind, all your senses in the service of Husikesha, then you'll be able to control them. Otherwise, it's very difficult to control the stupid mind and senses. Pramathini, Indriyana, Pramathini. Very strong, yes. Very strong. Again, in that 9th canto you can find this verse, Jati Maharaj speaks in the 19th chapter. 19th chapter. 16th verse, I think. Jadusya jadurmati jirjato jano jirjate tang trusna dukkha nivaham sarma kama dukkha. Yes.
For those who are too attached to material enjoyment, sense gratification is very difficult to give up.
Yes.
Even when one is an invalid.
Invalid. One is invalid, very old and invalid, yes.
Because of old age, one cannot give up such desires for sense gratification.
Yes, still in that age. Very, very old, complete invalid, still that desire is there. Enjoying sex, yes, Bhagavad says.
Therefore, one who actually desires happiness must give up such unsatisfied desires, which are the cause of all tribulations.
All tribulation, that is a story. You understand? Mughal Badshah Akbar, you know, famous Mughal Badshah Akbar. Akbar had a jester, understand? It's funny thing. Next, the Badshah laughed and his name is Birabal. You understand? Once Birabal said this thing, what Bhagavad says. Jadasya jadumatvi jijjato janu jijjate tam tusna dukkhanva sarmakam dukkhanva. He said, even if a man becomes too old, invalid, completely stopped, he has desire to enjoy sex. Cannot be beat up. Akbar said, no, man, completely invalid. Senses are completely weak, cannot enjoy at all. Yes, senses are weak, cannot enjoy, but that desire is very strong. Yes, how to enjoy sex? Is it true? Yes, true. Can you prove it? Oh, yes. Then Birabal said, all right, I can prove it. You find out in your kingdom, the most invalid person, very, very old person going to die. Find out such a person will go there. Such a person was found out. He is completely invalid, very, very old, lying in the deathbed, you see, cannot move. So, message was sent to him, Badshah Akbar would come to visit you, see you. The old man said, why Badshah Akbar is coming? Birabal said, you go, I'll go, and we will take with us your young maiden daughter. Nicely decorated as ornament, put a nice sari, everything, take his last saint. She'll go, the three of us will go. The three of them went there. The old man was lying. So this side, Badshah Akbar and Birabal stood. That side, they allowed the daughter stand. And that man looked at the daughter, didn't look at Badshah. Birabal said, you see, she is not looking at you, she is looking at your daughter. Such an old man, invalid completely. This proof. And Bible says, yes. La dusya drumati jijjato dana jijjate tang trusnang dukkhanivaham sarma kama dukkhanteya. You understand? One should understand this thing. Therefore, he should give up all these things. This is the cause of all tribulations, all sufferings. So sex desire. Third canto Bharata. You can see, Kapladeva says, Mother Devotee, 31st chapter, text 32 to 42. Jati asadbhi pati punasisno durku upadyame asti to ramate jantustama visuti purvavat satyam saucham daya maunam buddhi sri jasakyama samo damo bhagascheti jat sangajadi sankhayam. You find out.
Asadbhi pati. If therefore the living entity again associates with the path of unrighteousness, influenced by sensually minded people, engaged in the pursuit of sexual enjoyment,
Yes.
and the gratification of the palate, he again goes to hell as before.
Next, Satyam Saucham Daya Maunam Vidhi Sri Jasa Khyama Sama Dama Bhagasyeti Sangha Jadikam. All good qualities we lose. This verse says.
It becomes devoid of truthfulness, cleanliness, mercy, gravity, spiritual intelligence, shyness, austerity, fame, forgiveness, control of the mind, control of the senses, fortune, and all such opportunities.
All such good qualities upon this he will lose. He becomes attached to a woman. Yes. And here he admits, Uttanapada admits, yes, I am fallen, I have abandoned all merciful behavior even to my son who is only 5 years old. Bible says. Next verse, Satya, this 34. Tesu asantesu mudhesu khanditatmasu sadhusu sangam na kurjat sasyasu josi kridamugesu cha.
One should not associate with a coarse fool who is bereft of the knowledge of self-realization and who is no more than a dancing dog in the hands of a woman.
Yes. Na tathasya bhavan moho bandhaschanya prasangata josi sangha tatha punso tatha tatsangi sangata. 35.
The infatuation and bondage which accrues to a man from attachment to any other object is not as complete as that resulting from attachment to a woman or to the fellowship of men who are fond of women.
Yes. Next. Prajapatis Duhitaram Drushtra Tadrupadarshita Royed Bhutang Sonna Dhava Drukyarupi Havatrapa.
At the sight of his own daughter,
even Brahma, what to speak of other Brahma?
Brahma was bewildered by her charms and shamelessly ran up to her in the form of a stag when she took the form of a hind.
His own daughter, isn't it? Own daughter, Brahma ran behind her and she assumed the form of a
hind.
And then Brahma assumed the form of a
stag
and ran. What to speak about this? Tat srashta srashta srashtesu kono akhandita dhipuma Rusing Narayana Josin Madhya Maya.
Amongst all kinds of living entities begotten by Brahma, namely men, demigods and animals, none but the sage Narayana is immune to the attraction of Maya in the form of woman.
Only Narayana Rishi was not attracted, all were attracted. Created by Brahma. Bado me pasya maya astri madhya jaino disang jakaroti padakrantam virumbena kevalam.
Just try to understand the mighty strength of my Maya in the shape of a woman.
Yes.
Who by the mere movement of her eyebrows...
Only one glance is enough. Yes, such powerful weapon the human has and eyes. Yes. Paplabel says.
Who by the mere movement of her eyebrows can keep even the greatest conquerors of the world under her grip.
Finished. Sangang na kurjat pramada sujatu yogasya param parangarukyo matsevaya pratilabdhatma labho vadantija niram dvaram asya.
One who aspires to reach the culmination of yoga and has realized himself by rendering service unto me should never associate with an attractive woman.
Never associate with an attractive woman. Yes, if he is serious to achieve the goal of his life, to develop pure devotion, only attraction is Krishna. You understand?
For such a woman is declared in the scripture to be the gateway to hell, the advancing devotee.
How Maya approaches? Next verse says, Jo pojati sanir Maya, jo siddeva vinirmita, tang ikya atmana mrityum trunein kupam vibhavdutam. Yes.
The woman created by the Lord is the representation of Maya. And one who associates with such Maya by accepting services must certainly know that this is the way of death, just like a blind well covered with grass.
So an intelligent man, who is an intelligent, wise man, he should not look at such a woman. He should look think that this is a blind well covered with very soft grass. You understand? Worried traveler coming, tired, sees nice green grass, very soft. Oh, very nice bed, let me sit. But a blind well, deep blind well covered up with the grass. It sits, don't finish. Falls down in deep dark well. Similarly, Jopodati Sanirmaya Josi Deva Vinivita Tangi Khyapatmano Murtyum Tuning Govinda brother. Maya approaches in this way. A couple of them says, woman, but then Maya in the form of woman. You understand? My Maya in the form of woman, how approaches a man. Oh, you seem to be very tired. Shall I make a nice bed for you? Yes, this comes how to serve. Do you understand? Sanir Jati, Sanir, gradually comes. Nice bed I'll make for you, take rest. Your head, legs may be aching, shall I make this? Nice, I know it very well. Yes, very good then. So, intelligent man, to say, should not look at such a woman who is coming and offering service for you. So look at it as if it is a deep dark well covered with soft grass. You see, this Bhagavad says. Then 41 verse, Jammannati padim meohan man mayang rusabhayati stritum strisangata prapto vitapatya gruh pradam.
A living entity who, as a result of attachment to a woman in his previous life, has been endowed with the form of a woman.
Yes. Previous life was attached to man. Next life he becomes human. Because things are only human. At the time of death he becomes human. Yes.
Because he looks upon Maya in the form of a man, her husband, as the bestower of wealth, progeny, house and other material assets.
Tang atma vidanyat pati apatya gruhatmakam Daivopasarida mrityum rupayor gayanam gatha.
A woman, therefore, should consider her husband, her house, and her children to be the arrangement of the external energy of the Lord for her death.
Yes.
Just as the sweet singing of the hunter is death to the deer.
Yes, sweet singing of the hunter is death for the deer. He is attracted to this sound. Death, I mean, deer is attracted to a sound, one object. 5 objects. Shabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. 5 objects. Sense enjoyment. Sound, touch, form, taste, smell. Shabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. 5 objects, isn't it? Of attraction. And deer is attracted to one sound and is captured by the hunter. But in a woman, 5 are there. Shabda, Sparsa, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. 5 are there in a woman. Yes. Bhagavata says all these things. Bhagavata is your friend, Madhika Bantho. Krishna says, Sruhudam Sarvabhutana. I am Sruhuda. I am. Well, you say afraid of all living entities. Bhagavata is incarnation of Krishna Pani Avatar. What your friend says. 11th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, 11th canto, 8th chapter, text 13. Padapi jubati bhikyurnasprusse darvimapi sprusan kariva baddhita karinya angasangata. Yes. That means Tadapi jubati bhikyurnasprusse darvimapi sprusan kariva baddhiti karina ungasangata. Who is Muni? Who is Jati? Understand me? Renounced, who is in renounced order. He should not look at the form of human. Made up of wood. Those who sell saris, in the bazaar, in showcase. They are put up. Wooden form of woman putting a nice sari, standing, isn't it? Bazaar to sell saris. But this was says, a Muni, Rusi, or who is in renounced order, sannyasi, even should not look at the form of a woman, wooden form of a woman. And should not touch that wooden form, even with the feet. Yes. Because if he does so, if he touches that wooden form of the woman with the feet, he will be entrapped. The lusty desire, very strong lusty desire will crop up in his heart and he will be attracted towards woman. As example, Pursam Kariva Badhyeta Karinna Angasangata. How an elephant is captured. Do you understand? How an elephant is captured. A hunter who captures elephant, what he does? He digs a ditch, very deep ditch. So in the middle of the erected place. And he keeps a trained sea elephant that erected place, isn't it? When the flock of elephant come out from the forest, is trained sea elephant. At that time, that sea elephant produces a sound. The male elephant, hearing that sound, understand a sea elephant is calling. They run. Do you understand? Do you understand? And come in touch of that sea elephant, then falls into the very deep ditch, then hunter binds him. He said, a big, strong elephant was bound up because of this touch sensation. Similarly, a Muni, a Rusi, renounced order, should not look at a wooden form of a woman and should not touch it with the feet. If it does so, it will be bound up. You understand? The rope of Maya. The rope of Maya. It's also in Chaitanya Chandroda Nata, that is a verse also. Akaradapi bhetavyam strinang visayanangapi jathahir manasakyo vastatha tasya kudeyapi. Just as one is immediately frightened upon seeing a leaf serpent, or even the form of a serpent. A piece of rope is lying there that looks like form of a serpent. Someone says, oh, a serpent is there, he becomes frightened. Similarly, one endeavoring for self-realization should similarly fear a materialistic person and a woman. Yes, the fear should be there. A person who is endeavoring for self-realization, he should develop such fear. That is good for him. Yes, a woman is there. And a piece of rope looking like serpent one becomes frightened. Yes. If no fear, then you cannot have self-realization. You lose everything. Indeed, he should not even glance at their bodily features. Yes. Chaitanya Charitamrita says same thing. Kastha naris parse jaiche upujoye vikar. Madhyalila. Kastha naris parse jaiche upujoye vikar. Kastha nari, wooden form of woman. If a renounced order person who is in renounced order sannyasi, jati, touches that wooden form of sannyasi, woman, lust desire will come up. He should be afraid of this thing. Then, 11th canto, 8th chapter, 14th verse. Nadhi gacche striyam pragyam karichin mrityum atmana baladhikyai sahanyed gajair anned gajo jatha. Who is the same thing. In previous, this I think, couple of them says, the women are gateway to hell, isn't it? Those are attached to women, their path to hell is open. Who is intelligent man, he should not, and is very serious how to achieve the perfection of human birth, develop pure devotion, or self-lesson. He should not associate with the woman that is gateway to hell. You understand? Because a very strong elephant becomes bound up if it comes in contact with the sea elephant. Similarly, a person, a sannyasi, jati, he should not glance, look at a woman, should not even toss the wooden form of woman. Yes. If he does so, he will burn up. The rope of Maya will burn up. This verse, giving commentary on this verse, Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur says, Yam mameva bhogyeti striyam nadi gachet na vishwastasyat. One synonym for woman in Sanskrit is Josit. Do you understand? Josit means the object of enjoyment. That is literally meaning of Josit. Object of enjoyment. As soon as a man sees a woman, immediately that desire crops up in his heart. Oh, object of enjoyment, I will enjoy. I will enjoy her. Thinking that, developing that desire, if he goes, follows woman, he should be killed by the paramour of that woman. Yes, paramour of the woman. Yes. Therefore, 8th canto Bhagavatam, you find 9th chapter, 9th verse, Lord's statement, Vishwasam pandito dhatu kaminisu na jati. 899.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, in the form of Mohini,
Yes.
told the demons, O sons of Kasyapa Muni, I am only a prostitute. How is it that you have so much faith in me? A learned person never puts his faith in a woman.
Yes, learned person never puts faith into woman. Chanakya Pandit says, isn't it? Chanakya Pandit says, Prabhupada very often quotes Chanakya Pandit. Nadinang sastrapaninang nakhinang srunginang tatha vishwasanaiva kartabhya strisu rajakulesu cha. Isn't it? One should not put faith an animal who has sharp claws, who has pointed horns. One should not put faith politicians and women. Yes. Vishwasa naiva kartabhya strisu raja kulesu. You understand? Sankipani says, now here Bhagavad says, Mohini says. Sixth canto Bhagavatam, 18th chapter, 42 verse. Nahi kaschid priya strinang anjaswasi yatmana pathim putram bhratram bhaghantyarthe ghatayanti cha. Find out?
42.
42.
To satisfy their own interests, women deal with men as if the men were most dear to them.
Yes.
But no one is actually dear to them.
No one is actually dear to them. They pose like that, very dear, but no one is actually dear to them. Bhagavata says, yes.
Women are supposed to be very saintly,
Yes.
but for their own interests they can kill even their husbands,
Yes.
sons or brothers, or cause them to be killed by others.
By Parama, yes. That verse is also there. 9th canto, 14th chapter, 37 verse. Striyo hi akaruna krura durmarsa piyo sahasa gnantya parthya pi visradda patim bhatru apyuti. Same thing.
Women as a class are merciless and cunning. They cannot tolerate even a slight offence.
That's Urvashi statement to Purava, yes.
For their own pleasure they can do anything irreligious, and therefore they do not fear killing even a faithful husband or brother.
5th canto also find, 6th chapter. Patirjaya vapunschali. 5th canto, 6th chapter, text 4. Many places full of Bhagavata speaks so much thing about it. Because Bhagavata is a friend. Sruda, Krishna is Sruda, Bhagavata is incarnate Sruda, yes.
An unchaste woman is very easily carried away by paramours. And it sometimes happens that her husband is violently killed by her paramour.
By her paramour, yes. Yes.
If the yogi gives his mind a chance and does not restrain it, his mind will give facility to enemies like lust, anger and greed, and they will doubtlessly kill the yogi.
Yes, kill the yogi. 11th canto, 8th chapter, verse 17 says, Gramya Geetam na sunuyat jatir vanachar kochit sikhyeta harinat baddhan murgayor geeta mohitat. Who is a forest dweller sannyasi, jati, he should not hear the singing of a woman. Should not hear, you understand? Because when a hunter wants to capture deer, what he does? He sings very sweetly. Do you understand? And deer becomes attracted. The sweet singing, that is sound. Sound is one of the objects of sense enjoyment. So, then he becomes captured. Do you understand? 11th canto, 8th chapter, 30th verse. Pingala Vesya, do you understand? A prostitute named Pingala. He says, Santam samipe ramanam ratipradam vitapradam nityamimam vihaya akamadam dukkha bhayadi soka mohapradam bhajogya. Pingala Vesya, a prostitute, her business to sell the body and earn money, puts on nice saris, nice ornaments, puts on lipstick, snow powder, scent, just stands at the doorstep, evening time, attract the wealthy person. Do you understand? So, that Pingala Vesya, one Vesya was there, and then Pingala, one wealthy man, young man, and just gave her words, this day I'll go to you. Do you understand that? Prostitute dressed very nicely, dressed also very nicely, nice sari, she put on nice ornaments, decorated her nicely, flower garlands, putting on red flowers, scented, standing. So in evening, he will come. But he don't come. Waited, long time not coming. Then sometime she goes into the house and hears some sound. Goes, may be coming, again running to the door, may be coming, but not coming. In this way, she became frustrated. That young wealthy man didn't come that day. It became midnight and past midnight. Then she said like that, Santam samiperamanam ratipradam vitapradam nityamimam vyaya akamadam dukkha bhayadhika soka mohapradam bhaja agya. I am such a fool. You understand? I am such a fool in this city, in this town. Huh? I am running, I am selling my body, running after this money, the subject to destruction, robbed by thieves. Do you understand? I am such a fool, and consequently get more and more suffering and distress. Huh? In me, there is all beautiful Lord. Do you understand? All beautiful Lord, huh? Who can give me all enjoyment, transcendental enjoyment, give me all wealth, yes, that is eternal, huh? Neglecting Him, I am running after these nasty things, huh? Then he gave up on this desire, huh? And thought of Supreme Lord who is there in the heart, so beautiful, who can give everything to me, because it is eternal. Eternally He can give me. He can give me all enjoyment, all wealth. Yes, He is very dear Lord, most beloved, who stays in my heart. Yes, but I am neglecting and running behind all nasty things. And I am serving these nasty persons for my happiness and enjoyment. I am such a fool. Do you understand? That is our statement. That's a statement. So, who can see such beautiful form of the Lord in the heart? He is everywhere. Premanjana surita bhakti vilochanena santa sadeva hudesu vilakayanti jasyama sundaram achintya guna surupam Govindam adi purusam tamam bhajami. Brahma Samhita says, who has been endowed with such vision eye, devotional eye, and was smeared the ointment of love of Krishna on his eye, he can see a beautiful form of Shyam Sundar within and without. Who sees such beautiful form of Shyam Sundar while be attracted towards this material beauty. Man is Maya for woman, woman is Maya for man. And this natural attraction between man and woman. Man is attracted towards woman, woman is attracted towards man. That's a fact. Only attraction is Krishna. Yes, become attracted to Krishna, no more illusory attraction. Then you are saved. That is, that thing arose at last in the heart of Pingala Vesya. Because in that day, this question is there. Why? On that particular day it arose in her heart. Why it cannot arise on some other day? Because in that particular day, the Tattva was staying in her quarters. Because of mercy, such thing arose. Understand? Yes. So, discuss so many places in Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 16th chapter, text 6 and 7 you see. The son of Chitraketu says, was dead, then Narada Muni and Angira Rusi, isn't came and made him, gave him life, then speaking through his mouth. Jatha vastuni panyani hemadini tatastataha parjantanti naresvevam jivo joni sukartusu nitya sarthasya samando yanityo drusyate nrusu javad jasya hi samando mamattam tavad devahi.
Just as gold and other commodities are continually transferred from one place to another, in due course of purchase and sale, so the living entity, as a result of his fruitive activities, wanders throughout the entire universe, being injected into various bodies and different species of life by one kind of father after another.
Life after life, that means. As long as, you see, this words, you again read.
Just as gold and other commodities are continually transferred from one place to another in due course of purchase and sale.
Due course purchase and sale, yes.
So the living entity, as a result of its fruitive activities, wanders throughout the entire universe, being injected into various bodies and different species of life by one kind of father after another.
Read Prabhupada's purport.
It has already been explained that Chitraketu's son was his enemy in a past life.
Was enemy in his past life, yes.
And had now appeared as his son just to give him more severe pain.
Yes.
Indeed, the untimely death of the son caused severe lamentation for the father. One may put forward the argument, if the king's son was his enemy, how could the king have so much affection for him?
Yes.
In answer, the example is given that
yes.
That when
yes.
then the enemy can use it for his own purposes. Indeed, he can even use it to harm its previous owner.
Yes.
Therefore the money belongs neither to the one party nor to the other. The money is always money, but in different situations it can be used as an enemy or a friend. As explained in Bhagavad Gita, it is not by any father or mother that the living entity is given his birth. The living entity is a completely separate identity from the so-called father and mother. By the laws of nature, the living entity is forced to enter the semen of a father and be injected into the womb of the mother. He is not in control of selecting what kind of father he will accept. Prakriti Kriyamanani. The laws of nature force him to go to different fathers and mothers, just like a consumer commodity that is purchased and sold. Therefore, the so-called relationship of father and son is an arrangement of Prakriti, or nature. It has no meaning, and therefore it is called illusion. The same living entity sometimes takes shelter of an animal father and mother, and sometimes a human father and mother. Sometimes he accepts a father and mother among the birds. Sometimes he accepts a demigod father and mother. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore says, Brahmanda Brahmade Kona, Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lakadi. Harassed life after life by the laws of nature, the living entity wanders throughout the entire universe in different planets and different species of life. Somehow or other, if he is fortunate enough, he comes in touch with a devotee who reforms his entire life. Then the living entity goes back home, back to Godhead. Therefore it is said, Janami Janami Sabe Pita Mata Paya. Krishna Guru in the transmigration of the soul through different bodies, everyone in every form of life, be it human, animal, tree or demigod, gets a father and mother. This is not very difficult. The difficulty is to obtain a bona fide spiritual master and Krishna. Therefore the duty of a human being is to capture the opportunity to come in touch with Krishna's representative, the bona fide spiritual master.
Yes.
Under the guidance of the spiritual master, the spiritual father, one can return home back to Godhead.
So, this teaching point is here, but is given in this verse. One should not develop so much attachment to one's wife, son, daughter, home and heart. Do you understand? But because these all material attachment, all material things are temporary, isn't it? But attachment to Guru, attachment to Krishna is not temporary, is eternal and is really loving attachment. Do you understand? Loving attachment. They are not like this mercantile commodities like and the sugar and the gold and other things. If gold goes to the head of enemy, enemy uses it. To his hand it goes, that person develops some attachment. Then it goes to the hand of other person, no more attachment. That says it's mouth of Chitraketu's son. But Jiva is eternal, Jivatma is eternal, he has no birth and death. But his relationship with so-called father and mother, material father and mother is material attachment, material relationship, temporary, not eternal. But attachment, a relationship to Guru and Krishna is eternal. It is not that attachment. And it is based on perfect, eternal, loving relationship, loving attachment. That should be kept. But your attachment to so-called father, mother, wife, son, daughter, material, bodily attachment, one should not develop so much attachment. Rather, so very, very indifferent. And Mahaprabhu's instruction, antarnishtha bahya loka vyavahar. In the heart, no attachment is there. Just outward attachment. Bahya loka vyavahar. Do you understand me? In the heart, only attachment is Guru and Krishna. No other attachment. And outwardly only we behave. Yes, my father and my mother, my wife, I should deal with this. It's only outward. Antarnishtha bahya loka vyavahar. That is Mahaprabhu's instruction to Raghunath Das Swami. Achiras Krishna tamaya karibe uddhar. You do like that, and very soon Krishna will take you out from this deep dark well of home life. That is there. So, 11th canto, 29th chapter, text 6 also says, Naiva pasyanti pachitam kavayastabesa brahmayusopi kritam ruddhanu dasmaranta jo antar bahisthan bhutang asubham vidhunna acharya chaitya bapusa sogatim venati. Do you understand? He said, acharya chaitya bapusa sogatim venati. Oh Lord, you are in the heart as antarjami, super soul, and you are only seeing friend of Jiva, and outwardly you are present as Acharya. Do you understand? Therefore, one can understand this thing. Who is there from Paramatma in the heart? He assumes a body and appears as Acharya Guru outwardly. He is our only well-wishing friend. Paramatma, Supreme Lord is well-wishing friend, and his representative, Acharya Guru, is well-wishing friend. They are always thinking of good, doing good to us. They never think of any evil. Rather, any bad thing comes, obstacle comes in the path of devotion, they, let's say, destroy it, and they protect us if we are faithful to them, if we have developed real attachment, love for them, if we are following their instruction as it is, do you understand? Then they will protect us from all evils, all impediments, obstacles coming in the path of devotion. At last we will achieve the goal. Do you understand? So therefore say our attachment to Guru and Ishta, Bhagavan and Gurudev, is not like that of attachment to so-called father and mother, wife and son in this material world. That's temporary. Do you understand? And if you develop so much attachment, consequently you will suffer here. Repeatedly you will suffer here and evolve this cycle of birth and death. This is the teaching here. So many places you will find in Bhagavatam this is discussed. Instruction is given who is brahmachari, who is banprasthi, who is a jati or sannyasi. Should not look at a woman. Even should not look at the wooden form of a woman. Even should not touch the wooden form of a woman with the feet. isn't it? So, it's forbidden. So one may think that this woman as a class, very bad, isn't it? Very bad, huh? It is not intelligence. Why they look bad? Huh? This is applicable to both men and women, because that's quite natural attraction between man and woman. Man is naturally attracted towards woman, woman is naturally attracted to man. That's quite natural. Huh? And it is applicable to both man and woman. It is not that there is anything wrong or they have anything that is wrong in the woman. The wrong lies with you. The example, a living serpent is very fearful, isn't it? A piece of rope lying, looking like a serpent, huh? Not a serpent, but seeing it one becomes fearful, isn't it? Similarly, who is a brahmachari, who is brahmanpasti, sannyasi, he should be like that. He should be very much afraid of the form of human, what to speak of it. Woman. Huh? Do you understand? This is, it is not that there is wrong in the woman. No, wrong with us. We don't know how to behave with them, how to utilize them. Do you understand? There is variegatedness in this world. Variegatedness. This variegatedness is not wrong thing. You should learn how to use it or utilize it. If you don't learn it, and if you don't use it in a proper way, then wrong lies with you. What is the proper way of using? Everything should be used for the service of Krishna. It's all of Krishna's, the Lord's creation. It's all Lord's creation. Very goodness. And everything should be used for the service of Krishna. He is the enjoyer. He is the only enjoyer. And these are all for Krishna's enjoyment. Jiva is not enjoyer. Jiva cannot be enjoyer. Jiva is to be enjoyed. Yes. If you can give enjoyment to Krishna, then you will get real pleasure. Otherwise, if you develop the abhiman that I am enjoyer and these are all for my enjoyment, then definitely you will suffer. Get punishment. That is the teaching here. So, woman is Krishna Dasi. Man is Krishna Dasa. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, O Lord, who is my wife? He is your maid servant. Bandhu dara sutta sutta. Tabo dasi dasa. Saito samandesva amar prayas. O Lord, who is my friend? He is your servant. Who is my wife? She is your maid servant. Who is my son? He is your servant. Who is my daughter? She is your maid servant. So all are your servants and maid servants. And this is the relationship. This is perfect, eternal, loving relationship. Material relationship is temporary relationship. But this relationship with you is perfect, loving relationship. I want to establish that relationship, which is perfect, loving, eternal, perfect, loving relationship. Then there is no wrong in it. Instead of establishing that relationship, you establish bodily relationship, temporary material relationship, definitely you will suffer. Because you abuse it. Instead of using them in service of Krishna and giving pleasure and enjoyment to Krishna, you use it for your own service, your own enjoyment. That is, the wrong lies with you. Is not that wrong lies with the creation of woman or creation of man. Understand me? That is the point. Brahmachari should not look at woman. Sannyasi should not look at a woman. It's not a fact that the creation of woman is bad. No. The wrong lies with us. Means how to look at. Oh, is Krishna's. Is object of enjoyment of Krishna. If you see a woman, immediately brahmachari should think in mind. Immediately sannyasi or grandpa think in mind. Oh, beautiful woman. Oh, Krishna is the enjoyer. And she should be enjoyed by Krishna. I am not the enjoyer. You don't think like that, and don't think that I am the enjoyer and develop that desire for enjoyment. Then you will lose everything. Understand? That is the teaching here. It's said, we undergo tapasya, very severe tapasya. Krishna said that tapasyasi tat kurusya madarpana. If you want to undergo very severe tapasya, undergo tapasya for me and offer the result of tapasya to me. आराधित यदि हरि तपसा तत किं नाराधित यदि हरि तपसा तत किं अंतर्बहि यदि हरि तपसा तत किं नान्तर्बहि यदि हरि तपसा तत किं. If Lord Hari is not worshipped, what is the need of tapasya? What is the need of tapasya? Aradhit yadhi tapasa tata kiಂ. If Lord Hari is worshipped, what is the need of tapasya then? Antarvai yadhi hari tapasa tata kiಂ, nantarvai yadhi hari tapasa tata kiಂ. If someone can see Lord Hari with deen and without, what is the need of tapasya? If someone cannot see Lord Hari with deen and without, what is the need of tapasya? You understand? Tapasya should be done for Lord Hari, for his pleasure, and to get Lord Hari and please him, and give the result, offer the result of tapasya to otherwise what is the need of tapasya? So, if we are not engaged in service of the eternal being, that is Supreme Lord, then it is abuse of her life. You understand? Both men and women should learn this thing, and both of them should be engaged in offering, rendering loving service to the Supreme Being, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that is Krishna or beautiful. Then life will be successful. Not to that, they will serve their body or bodily relation, husband, wife relationship, they establish material relation, bodily relationship, then both of them will suffer. The relationship should be established, basis, relationship with Krishna. You understand? Krishna is the only object of love. Therefore, both husband and wife, this relationship, all the relationships, father and son relationship, friends, master and servant relationship, and friendship, and the 5 categories of relationship. If it is based on the perfect loving relationship with Krishna, then it is all right. Otherwise, if you establish bodily, temporary bodily, material relationship, and that way you deal and engage yourself, then you'll suffer. Yes. Instead of giving enjoyment, pleasure to the Supreme, eternal Supreme Being, Supreme Lord Krishna, you are abusing your service mentality to giving pleasure to your senses and body. Do you understand? This is the teaching purport here. It's not that variegatedness is bad. The creation of man is bad or creation of woman is bad. You should understand how it is all created by Krishna. Krishna is only enjoyer, and man will be enjoyed by Krishna and woman will be enjoyed by Krishna. When a man sees a woman, immediately that desire for enjoyment crops up. You should immediately think of, oh, Krishna is enjoyer and such beautiful woman, so enjoyed by Krishna. I am not enjoyer. Similarly, woman will think of. It is not that they fertilize with the man or fertilize with the woman. The brahmachari says, why woman is created, I should not look at. Why sannyasi thinks, why should not look at? No. There is no wrong in them. Wrong with me, I don't know. How to look at, how to see, how to behave. That's wrong life, understand? This is the teaching. That was so many things have been said about this Sri Sangha. And this is the conclusion. Understand? Thank you very much. Bhubaneswar ji Maharaj ki jai. Bhagavata Kathamrita ki jai. Bhagavata Kathamrita Rasa Pipasa Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Gaur Premanande.